if I'm the CMO of the NFL or whatever that role is, I'm hoping to God that the Chiefs make the Super Bowl. Because it looks good on my resume that our league value went up X% this year. If you look 5 to 10 years from now, no one's going to say it was a Taylor Swift year. Is it corruption? No. Do people hope that certain things happen? Oh, yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Party Chat. I'm with my co-host, Ben. And we are sitting across from a rising media star, a free agent NFL quarterback who is most definitely not free in Fortnite. I'll tell you that much. And he is a gamer, media personality, athlete, Kurt Benkert.
What's up, Kurt?
Let's go, boys. What an intro. Can I get you to do like all of my intros?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we can do some hype ones. Once you run out on the field, we should be on the 50-yard line, I think.
Yeah,
my voice isn't great for it, so maybe I'll just be your writer.
I love that. I'm down with that.
Well, right now we're in Vegas for the Super Bowl. This is gonna be published after the Super Bowl, so I think the Chiefs probably won. But what's your pick?
Sorry to say, I think it's the Niners.
Really?
I do.
I know why that is.
I just think if the Niners show up, like, they're going to win. But if they sleepwalk through the first half, the Chiefs aren't going to let them get away with that.
They've been doing that in the playoffs.
They can't get away with that with the Chiefs.
No.
So
whoever can just keep their players under control and in the hotel room is going to win.
What have you been doing in Vegas? You had something big today, right?
Man, yeah, I've been doing a lot of media. Been trying to get as many trick shot and, like, accuracy challenge videos stockpiled. It's been nuts, dude. I'm like, no lie, doing it has made me be like, do I, like make another run at this? Because I haven't played in a year. Just been doing media full time and YouTube. So I don't know. I kind of got that itch again, man. But it's been fun to do the content and like be around people that can help. So
What's the best accuracy challenge you completed today, or the best quarterback challenge you completed today?
I did one that I haven't posted yet. It'll probably be live by the time this goes live. But there was two like targets that were like 20 yards and 25 yards away that were like close to the ground. So it's kind of hard to hit. And they were circular. You had to nail them. And then there was a 10-yard, a 20-yard, and a 30-yard basket. And I hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row.
Jeez.
So it took like 5 to 10 minutes, but that one felt good.
He can spin it.
Yeah.
When you walk up to the challenge, once you complete it, do you feel a different aura around you? Do people walk up to you and they're like, wait, who are you?
Oh, dude, like today I had people roll up and they were like, bro, you can kind of throw. Like, did you ever play? Oh, yeah, like a little bit. And then the people that I was with were like, he used to play in the league. But it's funny when people like see me and like, there's something up with that. And then people tell them that I do play or had played. And
like,
it's
see those mountains over there?
Oh, yeah.
You used to be able to throw a football over those mountains.
Yeah.
One crazy fun fact that we were talking about yesterday, but I went to Kurt's I saw his very first snap in the NFL at the Hall of Fame game.
Hall of Fame game.
Yeah.
It was fire. Dude, it was such a good game, and I got rolled up on and snapped my toe, like legit, like my big toe dislocated.
Damn.
And touched the top of my foot. It was disgusting.
And
it tore like the ligament underneath, so it was like out for the year, huge surgery, all for a toe. I was like, you got to be shitting me.
Dude, I drank a bunch last night and woke up to go to the bathroom and just slammed my toe into the like bedpost.
Yeah.
So been
so
there.
he can relate.
Been there.
Dude, that's tough. COVID toe.
Wait, but last thing before we hop in, though.
Yeah.
And if you can't talk about this, then we can just bleep this part out.
Okay.
But where are you going right after this?
I'm going to a party. I'm going to an Aaron Rodgers party. It's going to be awesome.
That's
Whoa.
crazy.
Yeah, we don't have to bleep it out. Yeah, he has a party with his like investment group, and going to see some old teammates there and
That's awesome.
rekindle some love.
Will there be light, or is it just darkness?
Oh, there's got to be light. We're in Vegas, baby. Like there's got to be light.
Will there be ayahuasca?
Just a darkness retreat.
I don't think it's a sacred enough place for ayahuasca here in Vegas.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a drip. I think it's a drip of ayahuasca anywhere on this strip.
Yeah.
There's other stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
I mean, I got offered cocaine at the gas station by just like a dude on the side of the road.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys can put that in, but
buddy,
like, do I
leave it in?
Yeah, like because I have tattoos, I look like I'm just gonna do some cocaine right here.
Yeah, what the heck?
In like just in broad daylight.
What gas station was that?
It was like right next to a McDonald's down by the Mandalay, like somewhere over there.
Oh
okay,
God.
cool. And what did the guy look like?
what you would expect. Can I say that?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Well, is there any also like what else are you up to? Is there anything you're doing outside of the football right now that you're excited about?
Man, YouTube's been like honestly, it's been nuts, man. Like it's been one of those things that I knew that if I put like consistent time into, that it would grow, and it's just been like parabolic and really fun to see. I hired a full-time editor for that operation, so like.
Parabolic.
Yeah, dude, I'm just like, man, it's pretty cool to know that like I'm good because of YouTube and I can have full control over it and I don't need anybody else for it, like monetarily. So it's really freeing to have that, which has been a lot of fun. A lot of it's Madden content, some breakdowns and everything like that, but the Madden stuff's been crazy.
Yeah, cool, killing it, dude.
Thanks, dude.
All right, well, this podcast is called Party Chat, so we just like to get right into it. We don't have the Party Chat button today. We've replaced it with the Lombardi Trophy.
We stole the Lombardi Trophy.
So
Some Nicolas Cage stuff.
every time we hit the Lombardi Trophy, we're going to hit you with a new question. We just like to rapid fire through the questions.
Let's hit it.
Kurt, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Super Bowl obviously happened a couple weeks ago or last week, whenever this airs. And I know you're a betting man now that you're allowed to do that.
Yes.
So I wanted to run through the craziest novelty bets, the prop bets for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then after the fact, we can say how you fared in these.
Okay.
So I'm just going to quiz you on the novelty bets of the Super Bowl. Ready?
Love this.
All right, great. Coin toss. It's been tails in 30 of the 57 Super Bowls. What do you got, heads or tails?
It's a heads year.
It's a heads year. Wow.
Yeah, big heads guy.
Good odds there.
Are there separate odds on that? Because that might
Yeah.
be the only 50-50 bet.
I think it's plus 110 for heads.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah, me too. We may have to go place these bets in your honor.
Love that. Tail it.
What about jersey number of the first touchdown scorer? The over-under is 22.5.
It's over 22.5?
Yeah, over-under is 22.5. So you got under or over. Under's Debo, Christian
Yeah.
McCaffrey.
Dude, I kind of think it's going to be like a sneaky Debo touchdown.
Yeah?
Like
You got the under?
I'm taking the under.
I think that's a good call.
It should be
You got
plus
Kittle
odds,
and
right?
Kelsey on the over, though.
I have a Debo feeling. I think
right.
it's going to be a Debo touchdown.
All right,
Are the
yeah.
odds good?
I don't know. I actually didn't see what the odds were.
Okay.
I think
take
it's
it.
pretty even for under and over.
Okay.
What about this one is a classic every year, the color of the victory Gatorade.
Give me purple.
Purple.
Yeah, I'm going purple.
Wow.
If they go red, like both teams are red, I think that's lame.
Yeah.
If they
True.
go yellow, that's the worst color.
It is.
Gatorade.
It's actually my favorite flavor.
Yeah, I mean it can be good.
Was it called Riptide Rush or what?
No, it's lemon
Frost.
Lemon Lime.
No, purple.
purple.
Purple
It might
is
be
it's the
Frost.
Frost. What is light purple?
Light purple?
Let me look.
I'm not sure. We need
But
to find
Fierce
out.
Grape is purple.
Yeah, I'm thinking light, like the lighter purple. I mean, I both will apply to this bet, but yeah, I'm a little scarred from the yellow Gatorade for my.
I don't know what
time
the
playing.
purple
Just
is.
drank it
dude.
too much.
There was a time in college, man, where like we were just force fed it, like gotta hydrate,
Interesting.
like before they realized that like there's a lot of sugar in it and it isn't necessarily the best for you.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh,
Like,
you're- how
or
do you
your
know
teeth,
that?
dude. You
Yeah,
get
none of it.
So many cavities.
It is Frost Riptide Rush.
I got
Wow,
like
did you
9.
know that?
Because I got like 9 cavities drinking that when I
my
was
God.
younger.
Respect.
Yeah, it's
Big time
crazy.
Respect.
All right, we got a couple more prop bets. First team to call timeout. This is a tough one.
Oh, Shanahan will burn them.
You think?
Yeah, he'll burn his timeouts.
Andy Reid, notoriously bad time management.
See that, and that's what I think. I think Andy will let it go when he should call the timeout, and I think Shanahan will call a timeout on like a third down that's like shit's a little sketchy.
Okay, true. I'm liking these picks so far. Duration of the national anthem over under 1 minute 30.5 seconds.
Under.
Under.
Reba,
who's
right?
singing it? Yeah, Reba.
She's never gone over apparently,
Really?
unless she like got some deeper pipes this year.
Whoa.
I don't know if that's a fact, but I heard that on
Good
the street
thinking. Good
next to
thinking.
the McDonald's.
This man came prepared. Also, back to the Gatorade. I think Shanahan did say what his favorite flavor of Gatorade was.
He said orange.
Did he?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Something to note.
How many? And then last one. How many times does the camera show Taylor Swift over under 8.5?
Damn, I'm trying to think of how many catches Kelsey's gonna have.
Probably right around there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say over.
Over.
Yeah, it's a
'cause
long
once a
game.
catch,
Yeah,
maybe once at the beginning of the game.
yeah, like they're gonna show her probably 3 times pregame, like in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, dude, that might be like a 15. Yeah, that's over.
Yeah.
If
All
it's
right.
not, then they have money on this. The camera guys have money on this.
All right, sweet. Well, we gave Kurt 6 picks. We'll see how he did out of 6.
I don't understand how you can. I feel like betting on the over under Taylor Swift. I agree. The cameraman could totally be in on that. How do
Totally.
you not?
Well, we got a question.
There's one guy who probably says cut to Taylor Swift now, and he has to have that number in the back of his head.
Dude, I also have a theory about the Gatorade. Like, so is the Gatorade that they douse the coaches with different than the Gatorade they drink?
Right.
And how does the sports book protect that? Like, what player? Two just random players go grab it, right?
Well, also
It's
like the way that like if the bet is open all the way to kickoff, you could take binoculars and like look down into the cups that are on the stand and know what color's in that.
Dang.
I mean, but
we could also go and drink all of the other flavors of Gatorade in the next couple hours.
Oh, like buy out the stores.
Yeah.
Now they fly. I bet you they fly it in. But that's true. We could do that.
Well, who's the Gatorade handler? There's one. There's got to be one.
I don't know. Sounds like a fun job, though.
Yeah.
It's my way onto an NFL roster.
No doubt.
All right.
Love that.
Okay, I'm going to name a streamer. You tell me what position they should play in football.
Ooh, okay.
Ninja.
Ooh, kicker.
That's the best answer.
Kicker.
Tifu.
Oh, I've seen him. He's got to play defense because he can't catch. Probably safety.
All right, Tim the Tap Man.
Let's go with center.
Yeah.
That's my pick.
Dr. Disrespect.
Tight end.
Shroud.
Let's go with like slot receiver.
Okay. XQC.
Oh, dude, he's a tweaker, so we're gonna go with a DB.
Okay.
Nice, dude.
I
I
could see
agree
him
with all of
DB.
those. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are great. Dr. Disrespect is a huge Niners fan. Did you ever connect with him through
I
that?
never connected. I wasn't there quite long enough. But I saw him like at a game pregame, but I never like met him or anything.
Dude, he can rip the ball, man.
Yeah, he can spin it, dude.
Yeah,
he's
he
a
threw
large
like
human.
70 yards to Kittle at practice that time.
Yeah, he's a large human.
It's nuts.
He's big.
Yeah.
Next one.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Kurt, you missed being on the Niners Super Bowl team by one season. Can you walk us through what the role of a backup quarterback would be in a big game like the Super Bowl?
Yeah, so as a backup, like you have to know all of the game plan, but you also have to like be willing to speak up and like contribute in the room when there's nuance to plays that are coming up throughout the week. Being kind of like another sounding board for the starting quarterback, especially when I was in Green Bay, like Aaron didn't always feel like speaking up about things, so it's kind of like a pseudo responsibility of the backups to be like chiming in on his behalf sometimes.
Yeah.
And so just, I mean, it's a collaborative room and it's not like always top down. So it's like being work partners in a meeting room most of the time. And then, but also being ready for the game plan if you have to play.
Are you just on the sideline shitting yourself just in case you get thrown in at like a clutch moment of the game?
Dude, so I had one game my entire career where I was the number 2 in a regular season game. And it's like all game long, you're just standing there, like knees getting stiff, ankles getting stiff. So like you're just trying to like move around as much as possible for that 3 hours that you're standing there. And you toss the ball every once in a while just in case to stay loose. But like you go through a full pregame warm up and you're ready to play a game and then you don't. But like you might. And so it's just like what can you do mentally to stay locked in, physically to stay loose, and then not letting the moment be too big.
And last thing from
I was just saying that sounds like my whole athletic career. I've gotten the palm. When I used to play football in 7th grade, I was a receiver and I would just get the palm all the time where they'd be like, "We need a receiver," and I'd step and the guy would just hit me in the chin. not you, you know.
Oh my
hit me with the palm.
dude.
that's tough. Well, having been on basically this Niners team, what do you think? And I guess I should say, take us inside the locker room and what do you think Kyle Shanahan is telling the guys right now?
Start fast, for sure. They've had 2 games that they did not start fast. Start fast, hit them in the mouth, like take care of the football and be efficient. And then make the plays when they come to you, but don't try to be a superhero. I think that's might be almost exactly what he's telling them right now. Also, like if you look at their team, man, they have the guys. Like they're basically the Avengers. They have formed
names, dude.
Yeah, they got all the names, all the guys that can do it. Each one of those guys, if you put them on a different team, could like take over that team and be that guy. So like there's no reason, in my opinion, just looking at them across the board, that they shouldn't like be favored to win this like handedly, unless you're looking at Mahomes.
Yeah.
And like that's your X factor.
Unicorn.
Dude, he's literally a unicorn, and like he defies all odds and all things that you expect to happen. So this is why it's such a unique game for me.
Taylor Swift too.
Taylor Swift, dude. Have you seen the
Secret weapon.
the 13s, like the whole 13s
I
thing?
have. 49ers 4+9.
Yeah. Brock Purdy, number 13.
Niners 1 seed, Chiefs 3 seed.
All of it.
Yeah, we could keep going for
Dude.
hours.
Yeah, it's a lot of 13s.
Not going to.
Drake's
Yeah.
piece, 13 inches.
You didn't see. Did you see it?
I did not see it.
I saw it.
I know of it.
Yeah.
I did not see it.
Yes, I've heard of the legend.
Can that be confirmed though? I heard opposite.
Oh, really? I could see it being fake. I could see it being.
We're saying we're confusing me for him, but anyway, so we can decide if we want to leave it. Back to something we'll probably use. We're going to show you some Madden covers.
Ooh.
They're Madden covers that have never been released before. Maybe never will be released. You just tell us if you buy the game or not.
Okay.
All right, check this out. We get the Mark Sanchez butt fumble
Instant
edition.
buy. Yeah, instant buy. I buy the hard copy, not just digital.
We got Braxton Alex Earl edition.
I don't think I'd buy it. I love Braxton. I think he's awesome. I'm about ball, baby.
I appreciate that.
I do love Braxton though.
I think he would appreciate that.
Yeah.
The Eli face edition.
I can't say I would. I think Eli's hilarious. I did not love watching him play football. I think I can say that comfortably.
That's fair. Honestly, watching back the Giants-Pats Super Bowls, now with how much the game has changed since then,
You're like, how?
it is unbelievable that team won that game.
Yeah.
Those games, I should say.
Yeah, it's just like the NFL is so weird, man.
I know.
Like it's so weird and it's like things don't make sense. And if the Chiefs just like dog walk the Niners, I'd be like, it's the NFL, man. Like anything can happen. So
Yeah.
70% of the money on the Chiefs right now.
Vegas has not lost a Super Bowl, has not lost more than 2 Super Bowls since like the 90s.
Damn.
Saying.
I think Patrick Mahomes is like LeBron or Michael Jordan or Tom Brady, where you just can't bet against him until he gives you a reason not to.
Yeah.
You just can't bet against Patrick Mahomes. Okay, this one.
That's fire. That's super fire.
Crosby Mahomes edition.
Yeah, give me that all day. Yeah, it's fire.
DeAndre Hopkins suggests this one.
Instant Cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, Instant Cop. Probably, yeah, I'd buy the full deluxe edition of that one.
Sarah Thomas.
Yeah.
Who is on your backup quarterback Mount Rushmore?
Ooh. 4 people, right?
Yeah,
It's
4.
on a Mount Rushmore. Okay.
I can help you with some if you need.
Okay, backup QB Mount Rushmore. Ooh, this can be good. I'm trying to think of dudes that were dudes then weren't dudes. Nick Foles.
Oh, you got to put him on there. He's got a ring.
Yeah, Nick Foles for sure. Give me Nick Foles 1. Give me what's Varsity Blues, that quarterback's name? Yeah, give me Jonathan Moxon.
Oh,
QB 2. Varsity Blues fucking up Bud Kilmer's run, getting him fired.
There we go.
Can't even say I've watched Blue Mountain State. I know all the know the memes, so like I can't put them up there because I'm not
true.
like
Alex Moran
deserves
honorable mention.
Honorable mention. I really want to think on this because I don't want to fuck it up. This is important to me.
Oh, maybe remember the Titans? Sunshine was the backup, right?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
He was the backup for a while.
Pitch the ball though. I don't.
Honestly, Sunshine was ass.
Yeah, was he?
Yeah, he wasn't that good.
Yeah,
Mentally weak.
Yeah, he wasn't built for it. He wasn't built for Mount Rushmore.
It was sick though when he let the guy through the line. That was him, right?
Yeah, that was fire.
That was.
He had a
sick.
good play. He was a one-hit wonder.
That was nice.
I really want to I don't want to just throw these out.
Chase Daniel.
Fitzmagic.
Fitzmagic is on my Mount Rushmore.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
Journeyman.
Yeah, Fitzmagic is 100% up there. I love I could watch Fitz fuck around and play football for a long time because you never knew what was going to happen.
And just the development of his personality over the years.
Yeah,
absolutely electric.
I want to know
Deshaun Jackson outfit change.
Yeah. He was probably that dude the entire career in the locker room, but was afraid to show it.
Yeah.
Imagine if he got 17 plus years of Fitz, real Fitz.
No. Yeah,
he might have been starting sooner.
Yeah,
honestly.
And he went through that whole. I mean, we've seen it with Gardner Minshew. Honestly, could
Gardner
deserve to be
Minshew's close. I need Gardner Minshew to do some more viral stuff this offseason.
Yeah, for real. What happened? To that?
Go cliff diving. I don't know.
I think somebody probably told him to reel it in a little bit.
Which sucks.
Geno Smith. Good one.
Oh man, we have one more spot. We're close.
Chase
He doesn't deserve the Mount Rushmore, but he's really smart.
Chase Daniel.
And people love to remind people
Zoo
that.
legend.
Jameis Winston, baby.
Ooh.
Give me Jameis Winston. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, he came in last year, 2 games, and was just slinging off the bench.
Yeah.
Back shoulders, almost interceptions. Shit didn't matter. So
he's nasty.
I think Jameis Winston as a backup quarterback is electric.
And apparently just a 10 out of 10 teammate.
Yeah, like he's everything you want out of a guy.
Is part of being an NFL quarterback kind of like blackjack, where you just throw 50-50 balls, and at some point your 50-50, like either your 50-50 balls hit and you become a legend, or your 50-50 balls miss and you're...
There's definitely like a moment of truth, I think, in most people's career where it's like, it's either he's going to be the guy or he's not. Like this year, Jordan Love, like week 6, 7, 8, it was like, is he going to be the guy? He's the guy. And now he's like going to be the guy, and they look at him that way. Where like week 4, 5, 6, they were like, what are we doing? But it was really just the guys around him. Then you look at like a Joe Burrow, like his first season was like super sketchy.
Yeah.
Rocky.
And then out of nowhere, it's like, okay, he's our guy. Let's pay him.
Peyton Manning threw like 16 interceptions. Yeah. I'm a pro at talking about bad quarterbacks starting off bad, being a Browns fan. That's like all I do. Is we just
30
say,
quarterbacks, and
we're like, this guy sucks now, but remember Peyton Manning?
Yeah.
I've said that so many times.
You guys got a graveyard over there, dude. Like,
it's bad.
It's where quarterbacks go to die.
Yeah.
Well,
imagine what Johnny Manziel could have been had he
just like learned how to audible on the field. Or
do we know they gave him the option audible?
Probably
he said that they didn't. Apparently he got on the field and he didn't know how to audible. And there's like an interview clip of Tom Brady talking about like, I think we should teach middle schoolers how to audible on the field.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking about how Johnny Manziel didn't know how to audible.
Sometimes they won't even green light, like you give you the ability to, like they'll so it's not like an audible and like there's one thing to change one receiver's route and be like, yo, that route sucks, like give me like an out route or something else different. But there's also plays where a coach will give you 2 plays in one. You call the first one, that's what you line up for, and then if you
say kill.
Yeah, kill or can, whatever, and then it goes to the next one. So like sometimes they might just have had shit plays with no way out. And he wasn't a vet that like was like, dude, we're gonna scratch this whole thing. And
that's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a kill guy or a can guy?
I'm a can guy.
Nice.
I'm like super old.
Because TikTok's gonna ban you otherwise.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for content.
Dude, TikTok, like I have like a few strikes for the Blevins brothers bullying each other.
Really?
On my
No
stream.
way.
We do a show every week, and
one of the
Ninja will like fat shame John, and I've gotten copyrighted or I've gotten striked on my own channel.
Oh my
for
God.
their like banter. It's hilarious.
Wow,
Yeah.
that seems unfair.
It's like, no, he's not that fat. Come on.
Yeah, right. He's not. Yeah,
It's
we
like
love you, John.
strike.
We love you.
And then last part of that question is obviously Aaron Rodgers, friend of yours,
Yeah.
polarizing guy in the media.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give us a transparent behind the scenes description and look at Aaron?
Dude, he's awesome. He treats people right. He looks out for people that he cares about and that are also in his corner. He's really intelligent, and he also is willing to argue about anything, which I think that's probably why he's so polarizing. But like, if he feels passionate enough about anything, he will not just like let you have some dumbass opinion without having research or substance behind it.
Yeah.
And he'll dog walk you.
Everyone says that the Jordan Love Packers have been able to function really well because Jordan plays in the system efficiently, but Aaron loved to kind of like be fluid with the game. Is that accurate in your opinion?
I think that this version of the Packers, this young version, needed a system to operate in. The Packers with Aaron, with all the vets that they had, that would have been boring probably, and I don't think it would have used their skill set the best. I think there's a happy medium for both, but I think right now with how young their receivers are, if you looked at the Packers the first like 6 weeks, they were terrible in offense. Like dudes running wrong routes, like dudes running the same route in the same spot, like 2 people in one spot. There's just a lot of miscommunication, and I think they needed like a standard set way of doing things within the system to operate. Like they needed rules and guidelines where like Aaron won 2 MVPs, like kind of doing his thing. So it's like, I think both ways work, but each team needed their own thing.
Right.
I relate a lot to systems QBs because I kind of feel like a systems podcaster.
Me too.
I think I work well in this system of a podcast, but if you try to get me to host like Bert Kreischer's podcast, I think I'd struggle.
We would burn.
I would burn to the ground. All right. If I didn't have this button, this is kind of my
You'd be
system
screwed.
right here.
You
Yeah.
can rub this trophy.
So you've been sacked before.
Yes.
Who is the top 3 people that you would never want to get sacked by?
Okay. Aaron Donald, Myles Garrett, Quinnen Williams. That's a thick boy.
Oh, yeah, he's large.
And who would be an honor to be sacked by? If you could be sacked by like any current NFL player and any NFL legend.
Give me give me 10 yards of Ray Lewis head of steam.
Wow, you'll take that.
Murder me.
Oh my god. Dude, that's a clip right there. That's a fucking clip.
Don't do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That was great. Okay, cool.
Okay, I got one.
Yeah.
What is the longest play call that you can recite from memory?
Y fly to trips right nasty. 19 Wanda. Can 3 jet. Shadow X corner.
God, what is that play?
That would be so you motion across Y fly, would put the Y on the right side, that's the tight end.
Yeah.
Motion across to the right, see if it's man zone, maybe get some safety rotation. And 19 Wanda would be a run play, a weak run outside zone to the left. If the safety came down to the left, then you would can it, and you would go 3 jet shadow, which is inside post under on the right with a corner route and a check flat on the left versus 1 high safety weak.
Oh my god, dude! Sounds like rocket science.
It is.
Is that so? Can you on Madden? Is that too complex for Madden, or can you do that in Madden?
I could recreate that probably.
Damn.
I would have to have the right audible set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could recreate that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm gonna practice saying that so I can say it at parties.
Yeah, it's a good party trick.
So we were talking to a professional Madden player. He said that some NFL players said you could be an offensive coordinator in the NFL.
Okay.
So here's my question. Do you think that someone could learn enough just from playing Madden that they could call the plays in an NFL game and win?
I don't think that. I think that, I think anybody can learn anything, so I'll start with that. But I don't think that's that's not the prerequisite in my opinion. I think what Madden players do better than 99% of coaches is clock management. Like the amount of time on task, like if you just look at Madden as like a simulation practice game, the amount of time that they're in different situations in a year, it's probably like 1,000 times that of what an NFL coach actually is in. So how many 2-minute drills has a Madden player ran and had to call timeouts at the right time? Like how many situations? It's how many games do they play a day? It's a lot, right? I think if you just look at Madden and like the situations that come up, it's the identical situation that would happen in a real game. How the play plays out, I think that's different, but like timeouts, throwing the ball when they should run it, like I think Madden players are really good at that.
That's cool. Yeah. That's a great answer. Have you ever used Madden to prep for games?
I've never used it to prep for a game, but when I have taken when I go out of off season, like when I was playing and I took time off from football, I would go back and start playing Madden just to get in the mindset of okay, cover 2, hook defenders, Mike Reed's out to the number 3 guy that's going vertical. I would just start visually seeing Madden because I like watching film when there's a purpose to it, but I'm not one of the guys that's just gonna throw on film and act like I'm doing shit for no reason.
Right.
I like watching film to prep for teams versus just watching it just to watch it. So.
Makes sense.
When you're watching, when you watch the Niners Chiefs Super Bowl, are you just seeing X's and O's fly around, or are you kind of just watching the ball carry and enjoying the game?
I can't just watch it and enjoy the game like that. I'm looking for play call types, who's getting the ball, who's getting targets. I love the whole player prop stuff now because it's a whole different edge that I feel like I have over normal people.
100%.
Especially that you can take those live. It's just
what do you like?
For this game,
yeah,
I really love pregame. I love Brock Purdy's rushing at 12.5 yards over. I like Deebo Samuel catches. I think is 4.5. I like Kittle's at 3.5.
Damn, you came ready, dude.
I got my slips.
There we go.
I know what I got. And then I really like Pacheco over 2.5 receptions.
Okay,
I think he could hit that by halftime.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
A fan once called you left bench, and you had an absolutely legendary clapback. Can you kind of walk us through that moment?
Can you remind me of what I said?
You said left bench is going to get my family through college.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's paying for rent, etc.
Yeah. I have gotten a lot of stuff on social media just because I talk on social media, so people are looking to either love it or hate it. It's just how especially Twitter is. I played in the league for 5 years, some of it on practice squad, some of it I got credited 53-man roster seasons for. I made some good money. I got things set up for after that, like, I have full creative control over. So, like, it was a win. And if I decide that I want to pursue it again and try to, start over again and play again, like, that might be an option. I'll find out really soon. But at the end of the day, I played 3 years with the Falcons, and Matt Ryan missed one game. And that one game that he missed was in the year that I was out for the season with a preseason injury. Then I went to Green Bay, and I played in one game in the regular season. Aaron Rodgers only missed one game ever. And I was out the same week he was because we both had COVID. We got it together.
Oh.
So that was like another chance.
Were you immunized?
I was immunized.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah, and I was recoverized too in the same protocol. So that was year 4. And then year 5 was with the 49ers where Jimmy Garoppolo was the starter at that point because Trey Lance got hurt. And I got there and they're like, look, we love this guy, Brock Purdy. You're not really competing for anything. We need you to learn the playbook because you're the 3, and he's going to get every rep in practice until he's tired, and then you can get whatever's left. And so for 5 years, it was this like, I'm not competing with anybody, and no one ever got hurt. So I got to learn a lot of football. I'm applying it in different ways now. Madden, film with sleeper, breaking things down, predictions and analysis. So like, I feel like in half a decade, I've had one game that was even a chance to play. Most of the time, like, you look at this last season, dudes go in, and there was like some teams that went through 5 quarterbacks. Like, I was the number 3 in every single season, and it just didn't happen. So it was just
the Browns a lot.
Yeah.
They were just ripping.
You also avoided getting smashed, injured.
Yeah, like I'm relatively healthy and have like choices of what I want to do like going forward, which is like a great spot to be in. I think would I've loved to have played? Yes, but like would I also love for when football's done to have an option to do whatever I want? That's like a big one. So I would say it was a win.
Also, you're not really a bubble. Like some people will say, like, you're a bubble player. You're not really a bubble player. You're a backup quarterback.
Yeah, like quarterbacks.
It's not like you're fighting for roster spots, or you're right. Yeah. You're on the active roster.
So like, especially like as a quarterback. So there are some guys that are on the 53 as the third quarterback because they were drafted, and there's some guys like me that were on most of the time on practice squad, but I was still the third string,
right?
Because I was undrafted. So like my priority, if I were to get cut, was lower. Where like, if a guy that was a 3rd round pick is the number 3 and he sucks ass, and he gets cut, someone else is probably going to sign him because they had him also as a 3rd round pick 2 drafts ago, and they want to bring him in the building and evaluate him. And like, so not every team carries 3 quarterbacks on the roster, but every team has 3 quarterbacks. So it was just, all it was like a salary denomination of like, where are you at? But I was a 3rd string quarterback, just like Brock Purdy was a 3rd string quarterback before everybody got hurt. So it's just, it's, I look at myself as I was a number 3 in the league for 5 straight years. I was a practice squad sometimes I was 53. It's like
football gods work in mysterious ways.
They do, man.
You set a UVA school record throwing for 455 yards against UConn. Those are video game stats. What was that game like?
Yeah, dude, they sucked. They were so bad, and it was just like I hit a few dimes where like for some reason they wanted to play press man. I'm like, you guys don't have the dudes to play press man. So every single chance I had a go ball, even if it was a run play and we had a run alert, like I was throwing fades on run plays. Like it didn't matter. And then
backyard football.
I was literally, dude, it felt like it was just so easy that day. And like college football is not like that. But UConn was, it was we took advantage of them.
I watched the clips because I was checking out your highlights, and I was like, damn, you threw for 455 yards. This guy's a baller. Yeah. And I turned on the clips, and every play, the guy just runs by the guy.
It's just people just wide open. Like
you had one really good. You had one where you threw it right between 2 dudes, though. Yeah. That was sick.
Yeah, they not everyone was a gimme. Like I did have some like big boy throws, but like to get 450 in a game and not like 320. You have to have some like blown coverages. And what I beat it on was we had a corner route versus like cover 3, and like the dude that was supposed to be the deep third on the left like wasn't there. He was nowhere to be found, and I just threw a corner to someone that was wide open uncovered, and he ran for like 70 yards. So I was like, that's how I beat the record, was on that throw.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Got one. So there's a group of billionaires funding the enhanced games. Have you seen that?
No, tell me more about the enhanced games.
It's the Olympics on steroids. So they're embracing steroids and drugs that enhance, like PEDs, I guess.
Okay.
In your opinion, would another league benefit from allowing players to use PEDs in football?
Dude, would another league benefit? They would benefit because no one's doing it. So I mean, you could legitimately get like NFL blitz of just like, imagine just WWE meets the NFL and like these, nuts. I mean, you just got a bunch of like yoked ass dudes running around killing each other. Yeah. I mean, I'd probably tune in.
Yeah. Another off of that, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but Calvin Johnson, I think it was recently, said that he smoked weed before every game, and that started to come out more and more. In your experience, and you don't have to name names or anything, but is that still something that's rampant in the league?
Oh yeah,
really?
Yeah, like it's not everyone smokes before games, and a lot of people don't even smoke.
Yeah,
they ingest in other ways, but it definitely is a thing. I think some guys, it makes them play better because they're not so high strung. The league is wild. And the league doesn't even penalize marijuana anymore. So it's like you get, like, I don't even think you get like in trouble anymore for weed. So like Josh Gordon would be straight right now.
Wow.
That's so messed up.
It is. I mean, it's just like NIL stuff, like destroying NIL stuff. Like it's messed up because it was 10 years too early. I would say like there are some guys though that like take it to a new level, that like mixing Adderall and weed, so like you're locked in but also chill, and I'm just like,
whoa,
I could never.
That's
like,
nuts.
I like never. I don't know.
I mean, Brett Favre, other Packers legend, was, he was doing pills and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like you have guys that get Toradol shots that are like extreme, like ibuprofen, essentially shot in your ass like you're a horse.
Yeah.
I've gotten that in college when I separated my left shoulder in college. So like grade 3, like there's no ligament like holding that collarbone down. And then I found out when I got to the league that I actually chipped the collarbone on the end, but I didn't know in college. I'm like, guys, this like fucking hurts way worse than like what you're telling me a separated shoulder should. But I had like a piece of chipped collarbone out there, just trying to sling it through that. So
on
like
your throwing arm?
My left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So thankfully it was my throwing shoulder, but that like affected my whole junior year. I'm like, so I took Toradol almost every single game just to be able to like get through.
Damn.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. But
when you come down from Toradol, is it just insane?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it just, you feel like a flush of like, like it's tough. I mean, that I had a shoulder injury my junior year, shoulder injury my senior year, and like you would get the shots before the game, get Toradol. Like if you didn't get Toradol during like pregame and like it still wasn't really helping, you get it at halftime. It was just like getting to the locker room as quick as you could. It's just kind of crazy, like thinking of the things that like I did to just play sometimes.
Yeah.
But they also, like when I was playing, they didn't really protect college. I mean, they didn't really protect quarterbacks until the last few years. So
we were all opting out of bowl games.
Yeah, like we closed out the Iron Man like version of playing football.
Dude, it's crazy going back and looking at like old ESPN, like in the glory days of SportsCenter when they had Jacked Up.
Oh,
and these guys like this guy gets concussed and he's like jacked up. It's crazy.
Like, we need to bring that back. Like, like you're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
So that guy's gonna have a headache.
Yeah, dude. That's like, it's so real, man. Like I would say that's probably the best thing that could have happened of me not actually playing in the NFL.
100%.
Like, I had no head injuries. Like everything was like fixable. Yeah. So. It's a wild sport, but we get paid well.
Yes, you do.
All right.
Just got a couple more here.
Yeah, no worries.
Play with yourself?
Yes, I do.
In Madden?
I sure do.
Okay.
Redemption series, baby. Check it out on YouTube.
Okay. So you're a 64?
58.
Whoa.
They dropped me, bro.
What the hell,
dude? They dropped it even lower.
So here's my first question is, when you are playing Madden and your player misses a throw, do you oftentimes say to yourself, I could have literally made that throw in person? Like, is it easier for you to make throws in person than in the game?
I often bitch about it publicly to everyone about how I miss throws in Madden. Like, I can't even consistently throw a slant in Madden if somebody's wide open, or if like the biggest thing is Madden tries to like take like the pressure, like throw under pressure. You can't fucking throw. and dude will be like 6 yards away from me and not even gonna hit me, and that's a throw under pressure. And I'm like, there's always gonna be someone 6 yards away from me.
Just hits an assistant coach on the sideline.
Yeah, no, like dude, there's been some egregious, like, even like the ball when I throw sometimes, you can see the throwing motion of the player. It will like, I'll be throwing and releasing this way, and it'll teleport to the DB that way. Because it's just
so
like the game is saying like, you're throwing a pick, motherfucker. Like it's
Oh
time,
my
you're
God.
due. Like you've been slinging too much. So like legitimately, if I'm playing Madden as myself,
It's one of those Yukon defenders is designing the game, I think.
100%. They're getting their payback. Like I legitimately have to warm up in the game by hitting checkdowns. Because if I try coming out slinging, like I'm dirt, like sideline. It's just I'm missing all the throws.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's great. When the Broncos benched Russ Wilson this year,
Yeah.
your tweet just blew up. I
Yeah.
texted you about it.
Yeah.
But you were basically talking about the implications of the legalization of sports betting and how it might impact the integrity of the NFL. How has that developed since then? Tell us about how that Twitter storm affected you too.
Yeah. So that Twitter storm, I've developed a lot of people that love me this year, and not as much, but there's definitely people that want to see me dead now because I talk shit about their teams. Rightfully so. It's the NFL. You care about it. It's your life. You want me dead. I got it. The Broncos fan base is one of them. The Chiefs fan base is one of them, and the
Besides
Vikings
me.
too. Yeah,
Besides me.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Of course.
And the Vikings too, and kind of the Bears. So like, I have a few that like definitely are like, please don't talk about my fucking team. So basically, my whole philosophy with this is, look, you could visibly see on the sideline with Sean Payton how he was treating Russell Wilson. Did you ever see him treat Drew Brees like that? Ever?
No.
Like, I don't know if I've ever seen Sean Payton treat anyone like that. And I started like digging a little bit
It's a
about.
little suspect.
Yeah, it was a little weird, right? Like, I'm like, how many coaches in the NFL have treated their starting quarterbacks like that? The only one that I saw this year that was like, I get it, was Dabble with Daniel Jones. Like, I saw him get a little visibly upset, and Daniel kind of shrugged it off. But I also read some stuff about like potentially being able to void his contract if Russ were to spark back to Sean, where it was like conduct detrimental to the team, where I'm like, the coach can't be held to that standard, but if a player rips off on a coach, it's conduct detrimental to the team and it voids his contract.
Whoa.
Yeah, so when I saw that, and I was like, and it was visibly spoken about with the PA about,
Yeah, that's fishy, dude.
yeah, about, I was like, and after that point when Russ said, no, I'm not restructuring, it was after that you saw Sean Payton really start to like fuck with him. And I was like, this just like the human element of all of this, it frustrates me because I'm very like white and black. Like I'm cut and dry. I just think you shouldn't operate in that light, especially if you've already been down the path of like, Russ, we want you to take a pay cut, or we're going to cut you at the end of the year. But if you get hurt, like, we have to pay you even though we don't want you. It was just like, it was a really weird situation, and they fucked with the wrong guy that would just eat it. Like, Russell Wilson didn't flinch. He never wavered. He never sparked back on anybody. And it's like, he's kind of like unfuckable in that sense, where like, he's such a good guy and like such a devout, like person like that like he's a stand-up Christian guy. He treats everyone with respect. He's like overly nice.
Yeah.
And like, you can't really say anything bad about him. You can say he's cheesy sometimes. And I just think that it seemed to piss off Sean Payton.
Yeah.
And I still think Sean Payton's like a pretty good coach, but I think that skewed a lot for me. And I also think like, I don't know, these coaches get away with too much in my opinion. And they walk around on like this untouchable earth that they feel like they have. And I'm like, you would not have been where you were if you didn't have Drew Brees.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Not even close.
like, bro, like look at Belichick without Brady.
Yep.
Like, it's over. And it doesn't mean that
Sauced.
he's not a good coach. He was a great coach. But good coaches need good players. And if you have a good coach with shit players, they'll still be shit coaches to the public eye.
Well, there's some fishy stuff going around still with like the Chiefs. They kind of looked subpar to what we're used to
Yeah.
this year, and then they make it to the playoffs, and Taylor Swift's around, and all of a sudden it's just lights out.
Yeah.
And so obviously a lot of people are starting to question that too. Do you think there's any chance of corruption?
I don't think that there's corruption. I think there's things that people want to happen.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing is like every single person involved is a human, and there's always going to be human bias to it. Every ref, every coach, every executive, dude, everyone is incentivized by the league growing. Everyone's incentivized by the money that comes in because the salary cap goes up, coaches' wages go up, marketing deals go up, owners make money. Like, if the league's popping in the media, the league's making money and it trickles down. So Taylor Swift, what did she do for the Chiefs this year? Like, raise their perceived value by
500% or something like that.
Yeah, it was like $330 million in perceived value added to the Chiefs organization. Yeah. You think if they don't make a Super Bowl, like I don't even think the league wanted them to make it because it's a storyline, right? Like, but it doesn't mean that they influenced it. But now it doesn't matter. If the Chiefs lose, nobody gives a shit because they got what they had hoped for with the maximizing the dollar, right? I don't know if I'm if I'm the CMO of the NFL or whatever that role is, I'm hoping to God that the Chiefs make the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's because it looks good on my resume that our league value went up X% this year. And you look 5 to 10 years from now, no one's going to say it was the Taylor Swift year. They're going to be like in the year 23, like I was a part of the league growing. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So I think that's kind of my perspective. Is it corruption? No. But do people hope that certain things happen? Hell yeah.
Well said.
Thank you.
Very well said.
I'm so bought into your theory on Sean Payton and Russell Wilson.
I mean, that's the only way that they could have got him to void his contract is if he had conduct detrimental to the team. And he's probably the one dude in the NFL that's going to have not any chance in the world that he has conduct detrimental to the team. Yeah. So get him in a moment when like things aren't good. I don't know. I also think like the shit that he was like yelling at him for, even take the contract away. It was bothering me as a former player. Like, if I was the backup to Russell Wilson, I would have fucking been like, dude, what the fuck is his problem?
Right. Yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
It's just you called shit plays all game, and then one thing happened where you were late on the call and didn't court that particular one. It was they were running down on the play clock or something, and I assume they didn't want Russell Wilson to snap the ball, but the quarterbacks get the voice in the headset until 15 seconds left. So you get from 40 to 15 seconds. You have 25 seconds left to tell him what the hell you want him to do. You also have 25 seconds to not call a play. So if I'm playing and I get a play call in and the coach, coordinator, whoever doesn't tell me any other details, my mind's going, okay, this is the play call. He wants me to operate and run the play. Not think, oh, why'd you snap it early because we wanted to review. That's something you can literally say, hey, I'm going to give you a play, but don't snap it because we're trying to get the review here.
Yeah.
Like he could have communicated that. Huh. So it's just like, there's just so many little nuances to this of like things that happen in the NFL that are like game management wise that are effed up that like can be stopped if people just communicate better.
Wow.
So it's just, that's what the perspective I like to bring on Twitter and in the media. Like,
oh yeah,
you guys aren't seeing that like as fans, like they're just jumping to conclusion. Oh, Russ is stupid for snapping the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Russ got a play in his helmet and wasn't told anything else. Yeah. So, like, why did he even know the play prior was challengeable? Just shit like that.
Damn.
It's like the Alabama play for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Where they were like, why the hell would you call that play? And they were like, dude, we didn't call that play. It was like a speed option or something. I'm going to flash a defense in your face. You're going to have 1 second to recognize what the defense is.
Okay.
You up for the challenge?
Let's do it.
All right, first one.
Okay, pre-snap, they look like cover zeros. Nickel double A show.
Wow. Okay.
He's a mad scientist.
Okay.
All right, ready?
That looked like cover 3, probably some sort of hook.
Wow. Wait, does that look right?
Yeah, that's cover 3. They're playing 3-er man, which appear pre-snap the same.
Okay. All right, next one.
Okay. That was either quarters or 2. Okay. Oh, that's cover 0. There's no safety in the middle of the field, and they're all up on the line of scrimmage. And it's the Vikings. They fucking love cover 0.
And their fans suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vikings fans.
Nice. Screw
I
'em.
like the Vikings fans.
That annoying ass horn.
Skull.
Yeah, Skull's dumb. Skull's dumb.
Right. Last one.
Yep. Okay. That looked like it was going to be cover 0 again, but sometimes you get somebody to pop out.
Holy shit.
Genius. He's a genius.
Let's ride, baby.
Let's go. All right, I got one more.
I just saw on your Wikipedia page that you're going to play with the Brahmas. Brahmas. Is that still a thing?
That is not a thing. I talked to them a month ago and told them that I'm not playing. And last year I was not going to play, and they kind of like weaseled me out to go play. And then I broke my ribs. So it was like, Yeah, it's tough. I have a daughter that's 3.5. You'd be living in a hotel for 3 months, maybe 4 months. And then if you do make it out and healthy, and then you do get a chance at the NFL, that's like a year straight of football, which is fun. But under that like circumstances, I'm like, I just have so much going on in the content space that it would like, I'd be losing money and have to live in a hotel to do it.
I've had a hard time being at the Super Bowl for a week with my wife and daughter.
Yeah, there's like the real family dynamics of like what you sacrifice to play football is like, I'm fortunate to be in a spot where like all the content stuff's going so well that it's like, I just feel like I'm delaying what I really am going to be doing for the next 10 to 20 years.
Heck yeah. All right, last one. If you could only run 3 plays in Madden.
Oh yeah, baby.
What do you got?
I'm going trips, normal trips, 4 verts. Got hot route master, so I'm audibling the shit out of receivers.
Heck yeah.
I'm going empty. Middle, high, low, I think is what it's called. It's where like on the right side, you have a post by the number 2 guy wrapping over top of a hook route. And then on the left side, you have like a inside receiver fade and a hitch. Right side's got to go on the far right. And then, red zone halfback scissors.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my number 1 play.
You got the running back doing like the corner out of the backfield.
Yep. And then if you really want to get swifty with it, you quick motion the tight end that's on the drag, like quick motion him out and snap it, and you'll catch the defenders in zone swapping the responsibilities.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dude,
devious.
Yeah.
You know I bought your ebook?
Did you really?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I'm on like page 15, but not because I'm disengaged, because I'm actually trying to learn it.
It's a lot of like it will like if you read it 4, 5, 6 times, you might get it. And it's one of those things that like when I was going into the NFL, I have notebooks and notebooks of all the same shit that I had to rewrite to learn, because in college it's just so dumbed down and the NFL is like calculus.
Yeah.
And so I took everything from when I was a rookie and like curated it into like, what is this foundation of football if you're a fan and want to really know what you're talking about, and it's all in that guide.
Yeah, sweet. I'm learning about Mike and Sam.
Yeah, go buy it.
Yeah, dude, that's probably my number 1 project outside of YouTube that I'm most proud of. I did it last year. We launched in like February, and we just broke 5,000 total sales.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, in a calendar year, which is sick.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So,
heck yeah.
Yeah,
Pulitzer Prize this man.
Business expense.
Yeah,
heck
dude,
yeah.
no doubt.
Kurt Benkert, you got anything else for us?
Man, I appreciate you guys. I've been watching your content from way back, and I'm glad you guys are off doing your own thing. And
heck yeah.
I love your guys' vibes. That's why I'm like happy to be doing this stuff.
One
Dude,
thing
awesome.
One thing I thought about too, just while we were all sitting here, is that if my name was Kurt, then we would be Kurt Benkert.
It'd be kind of fire.
That would be a nice
kind of
trio.
Just wanted to end
I love
on that.
All right. Let's go.
Thanks.
Let's see the Super Bowl,
Let's
baby.
do it, man.